Don't eat it. Don't put it in your mouth. Don't put it in your mouth.
Starting a family is a huge decision.
We have no money left.
Singapore has one of the lowest birth rates in the world, and many Singaporeans say the rising cost of living makes it hard to have kids. Others feel like they're just not emotionally ready for parenthood. That's me. So, what's it really like to be a parent? For the next week, I'm stepping into the shoes of one, taking on the responsibilities, the chaos, and the joys to see if it changes my mind about starting a family.
I'm sorry.
For this experiment, I'll be babysitting my friend's kid, Lucas, for a week. I do have younger cousins and I spend time with them sometimes, but I've never babysat them for long hours before, so I think this will be quite the challenge for me. The big question is, how much time should I actually spend with a kid each day? And just as importantly, how much money do I need to budget for this? Based on estimates by Seedly, the cost of raising a child in Singapore is around $290,000 to $360,000. Of course, lifestyle choices can drive this cost up higher. The cost of raising a child really depends on each family's needs and preferences. So things like private preschool, enrichment classes, even family vacations can start to add up quite quickly. But for the sake of this experiment, let's break down roughly how much I'll need in order to raise a 5-year-old boy for a few days. Childcare fees in Singapore are about $640 a month. So with a basic subsidy of about $300, most people will be spending about $400 a month. School supplies like uniforms, bags, water bottles, let's take it as $19. For food, if we consider one hawker meal to be an average of $4, we're looking at about $360 just for food. Let's talk about medical expenses. The kid visits the doctor 4 times a year. That means it's already $80 per year. Including health insurance, that is about $24 per month. And then we include other additional things like clothes, toys, books. Let's take it as another $50 a month. That brings us to at least $853 a month. So for the sake of this experiment, I'm going to budget $68 for 5 days with the kid, also assuming a regular 9 to 5 office job. That gives me about 4 hours to spend time with him every day, including everything that I need to do for household chores. Here we go! I'm gonna meet Lucas for the first time. I have a plan, but you know, it's hard to tell with kids lah. Hope he doesn't hate me. Oh, they're there! Hi guys!
Hey, hi!
Hello! Hi! Is this Lucas?
Yes.
Hello! Nice to meet you. Mom, are you excited to have someone else take care of Lucas for a while?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for taking him off my hand.
So Lucas, are you okay if I spend some time with you for the next few days?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you think it's okay if I cook for you?
It's okay if you cook with me and sleep with me.
Wow, so fast!
Really fast.
So fast, yeah! I've decided to cook for him over the next few days instead of eating out, and I already have some recipes in mind to keep things balanced and tasty. Oh, we need a basket. Oh no, do you know where the baskets are?
Oh, I know. You forget. Oh, there's all
There
the
you
baskets.
go. Okay.
There we go.
Can you see how many grams we need? What's the number before minced beef?
Whoa. It's
200 and?
250 kg.
Grams. 250 kg is one whole cow, you know. Can you find a chopped tomato?
Is it there?
Okay.
100. Only 100. Oh, look, French fries.
Excuse me, I said we're making spaghetti. How come suddenly got French fries?
Hey, look, we found
What?
potato chips.
No, potato chips are not part of the menu. I'm sorry.
yeah.
We got limited money, okay?
Okay.
It's been half an hour and I still cannot find the chopped tomatoes.
Yeah.
Lucas? Beep
Hey.
boop. This way.
Hey, look, it's just veggie.
Why do you like veggies so much? I've never met a kid that likes veggies.
I love veggies.
You are ridiculous and it's great. Shall we go and make payment?
This way.
Okay.
Mm,
Good job. Can you read the total for me?
90, 56%.
Okay, good job. Okay.
56.
1956. Okay, so let's pay. Let's go
I'm
home.
going.
This is the bus stop. Shall we sit down and wait for the bus? Okay. Can you do me a favor? So I got a mission for you right now. The mission?
It's to look out for the box.
Yes, you got it. Do you remember what number?
201. Let me go check.
Hey, don't.
No,
Stay. Come here. Don't go to the road.
it's not there either.
It's not there. Don't run to the road, okay? Do you know why you can't run to the road?
Because I'll become a pancake.
Correct. And pancakes are very delicious, but not when they're made out of humans, okay? Okay.
This line.
Lucas, can we sit down, please? Because there's a lot of
201,
cars.
yay, yay, yay. 201, yay, yay, yay.
Yes.
201.
Lucas,
201.
there are a lot of cars here.
Hey.
Hey,
Why is that
Lucas.
Mercedes so slow?
can you listen
Okay,
for a
now
bit?
fast.
Lucas, there are a lot of cars here. Don't run, okay? Oh, bus is here, bus is here, bus is here. Let's go.
210.
Let's go, bus is here.
Come here. Somebody
Can you help me grab this?
Okay.
No, not this one.
Oh no, I broke it.
Okay, okay. Let go, let go, let go.
Okay.
Don't
Pick
worry.
it up.
It's okay.
I
Thank
gotta
you.
eat it.
Don't eat it. Don't put it in your mouth.
Ah.
Don't put it in your mouth. Okay, help me pick up the ones on the floor. Just pick it up. Okay, stop. Stop. Ew, that's a lot of oil. But good job. Ken, you're going to have a lot of truffle.
I turn around.
Good
turn
job.
around, turn around. I'm so good at cooking.
You're cooking. Come, let me help you.
Cookie,
That-
cookie, cook. Oh my god. Oh my.
Well,
It's like a volcano.
cooking experiment number 1. Pasta is already burnt in the first 2 minutes of cooking. Remember, you are the what police?
Boy police.
If it boils, you gotta tell me straight away. Okay?
Okay.
Got it.
It's burned.
It's not burned, don't bluff. Meat is done. All we need to do is wait for the pasta, then we can eat. Okay?
Yeah.
You're done. Good job. Okay, that's it. Can you give me a high five? Whoa, we did it. Thank you, Boy Police. And then we'll see how it goes after this, okay? Children can be some of the pickiest eaters, and I wonder if Lucas will like the food I've cooked. Ready? You like it? Yeah! Do you want to eat this every day?
You are the best cooking pasta ever.
Thank you. You're very nice. Thank you. Enjoy your food.
Yay!
It's all yours. There's no salt. There's no pepper. I forgot to put in any onions or vegetables. But you're happy, right? He's very happy. Honestly, I had a good time today. I think also because Lucas is the kind of kid that I like to interact with. You know, he's very easy to talk to. There were some moments where I was a bit more stressed, especially when we were outdoors. So you know, when you're outdoors, there's traffic, there's buses, cars, there are people, and you don't want the kid to get in the way. In the house, it's not so bad. But I also noticed moments where if he got bored, he'll start to get very loud. If I had to deal with it every single day, I'll be a lot less patient. For the first day, I am not that tired, not any more so than I would be if I didn't have a kid with me. But we'll see how it is after a few more days. To better understand how to balance my time with Lucas while managing work commitments, I decided to get some tips from Becky and Dave. I heard that you used to fly before you had kids, is that true?
Yes, it was a very difficult decision that I had to make. But once I was clear that I wanted to have kids and I knew what I needed to support that kind of lifestyle, I need to have a 9-to-5 job to provide some kind of structure, routine to my kids, especially as they are growing up. And I want to be part of that routine.
I think it's very hard to do anything properly at home if your office is not supportive. Have you guys experienced supportive environments when it comes to raising kids?
When I first went back to work after giving birth to my younger son, I was really struggling. But then fortunately, because of the support that I received, the environment that I was in, if we know that, for some reason you have to be away because of family commitment, we will cover one another. I think that really makes a difference for working mothers because I do not have to make a choice between job stability and security and my family.
My bosses are equally supportive. So, like for example, if you say that, I have to pick up my kids earlier today because of some events, like maybe the school closes earlier today, and I can just rush down.
I always wonder, so now myself and my partner, we're like, dating, right? Like boyfriend, girlfriend, it's all about two of us. And then once you have kids, it's like you almost become business partners. how do you still maintain like the dating part of your relationship when you have children?
For things like special occasion, birthdays, anniversary, and we need that time off together alone, my parents are always available to take the kids for the whole evening.
You have supportive bosses, and you also have supportive parents. So this makes everything much easier.
Day 2. I'm on my way to pick Lucas up from preschool now. To be honest, I already had a very long day of work. Usually what I'll be doing right now is go home and crash, but the day hasn't even begun now, you know, because I have to pick Lucas up. We still have activities ahead of us. Okay, I think he's coming out. Hello! Thank you so much. Bye. Hi, Lucas. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling sad because I don't get to play the remaining corners at school.
Oh dear, because you get to miss out on it today.
Yeah.
Shall we do something that you like at home then? Shall we? Let's go! Yay! Say hello, day 2. Where shall we put Bebe? Okay, so Bebe can be there and he can watch us do laundry. Yay! Can you help me out? Everything.
Dump it.
Everything. As fast as possible. Let's see if we can do it in 10 seconds. 10. 9. 8. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you show me how to fold shorts?
It's very simple. This side, fold to the other side.
Like that?
Yeah. Then you fold this part to this part.
Okay. Remember, you can't move the chairs. He looks like a snail now. He says, stop the magic. You cannot attack here. Can I just take a nap beside you while you finish?
You can take a little break.
Little break? How long? Close my eyes, you wake me up when you're done. Okay, good night.
Oh.
I'm sleeping. Today I had a whole day of work, a whole thing to do. So I'm at the most tired and he wants to, do Legos, wants to play with his blocks and draw, and on top of that there was chores to do today. I think kudos really needs to be given to Lucas's parents. Lucas's mom says that by the time he turned 5, she taught him how to clean the dishes, put his own clothes away, fold them. So what I'm learning is that life can be very easy if you start them young. Train them young. Once they have good habits, yeah, you don't have to do everything on your own. But I'm so tired today. Honestly, all I want to do is just grab, deliver food and just stay at home and rest. So tired, it's been such a long day. But I cannot burst my budget, so now I'm walking out in the rain to go and tapao food from a coffee shop at the hawker center. Just looking for affordable food that I can buy. Definitely not mala. Ah, okay, chicken rice. Oh, let's see. 4:30. Hello. 2个烧鸡饭，带走的。I saw the store had CDC vouchers accepted here, so I thought I could try to save money on my budget. Unfortunately, the team says that cannot use CDC vouchers. So what I heard is that there will be $800 worth of CDC vouchers that are given out to Singaporean households. There's also $500 worth of Child Life SG credits given to kids aged 12 and below. So all these things, I think they're going to be really helpful in terms of helping you if you have a kid. But oh, chicken rice is ready. Sorry, gotta go. Since tomorrow's the weekend, I want to spend my time with Lucas in a more meaningful way. To get some ideas, I'm speaking to Kyrie and Atia, who will be sharing how they plan their family day while staying on a budget. In terms of both of your working schedules, right, is there any choice to have flexible timings or work arrangements, anything like that for either of you?
No, not for me.
No, office hours.
For me, I'm a civil servant and I'm doing operations work.
I'm in the engineering field. I do project management, so we deal with a lot of groups of people. So I cannot afford to take flexible work hours because I need to match with the rest as well.
But I think we still need to invest time with the kids lah. We have dinner first together as a family, then we will sit down to settle all the schoolwork. If we have to be around, then we have to take leave lah.
Ah, so speaking of leave, right, I heard that from 1st of April this year, not only is there going to be maternity leave, now they're introducing 4 weeks of mandatory government-paid paternity leave. If you had that amount of paternity leave, how different do you think your start to parenthood would have been?
2 weeks honestly wasn't that long enough lah. For the first child, we both had no clue what to do. So being around helps me to provide her with the emotional support. And the traditional thinking of, fathers just go to work and then leave everything to the mom is quite not valid in this current day and age lah. Yeah, I know if we expect the wife to help us with the income, then equally I think as husbands, as fathers, we must also show our presence at home lah. It's an equally shared responsibility, right?
Yeah. What about weekends? What do you usually do with them?
Because we have 3 kids, so we avoid going to expensive places lah. We go to free places. So we go to playgrounds, we go to the park, we go to the beach. We used to explore the various playgrounds around Singapore.
Oh, nice. So you
Yeah.
get to find different places.
Yeah, correct. So we Google and then find those very interesting playgrounds and we just travel there.
Given that I have a limited budget for the experiment, I thought that a picnic at the park would be a good way to spend time with Lucas. Wow, you're doing a very good job. Make sure you get the edges also, okay? Not just the center.
We are painting blocks with cement.
Yes. Okay.
That's a good point.
Yay, there's room. Nice, good job.
I'm going to make an eyeball.
Oh, it's a sandwich monster.
I'm gonna make more.
This is yours.
eyes.
You can make a monster if you want. Yay! You did it! Good job. You helped me out. We got our picnic food. Ready? Shall we go? Okay. Shall we set up the picnic here?
Yes.
Okay. Grab the other side of the mat. Good job. Can you help me straighten your side?
Okay.
That's great. Okay. Yay! It's makan time. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
You're hungry, starving? Are you starving?
Yeah, I'm starving. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Best sandwich ever. I
Best
tasted.
sandwich ever. You're very sweet. Every day you only can do one thing. Either go on a picnic or watch Lego Ninjago, which will you do every day?
Every day I was wanting to do picnic and tent.
I see. Would you like a cracker as well?
Thank you.
You're welcome. How polite you are. Whoa! It's gone. Where's the ball? Come, let's find the ball.
I got it.
Can you throw here? Yay!
No!
Oh no! That was a bad idea. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Ben! Wait, what happened? Ben Coco is helping us get... It's like fishing, right? Thank you. Sorry. Lucas! Oh! You wanna ride this? Okay. Let's see. Shall we cycle together? This is the bike you want? Okay, let me see how much it is. It's $20. It's very expensive. I don't think we can do it, Lucas. How about this one? You don't want? Wait, what is it you want? You want this one? But we don't have enough money anymore. Okay, it's either we do this or we don't do anything. What do you prefer? This one? Let's try, okay? We try and then you see how you feel. All right? Okay. How much is it? $8? 1 hour? Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, he's gone. He's upset. Hi. Hi. Okay. Can you sit beside me on this one? Can I talk to you for a while? How are you feeling now? How are you feeling now? You feeling what? Other than that bike, sometimes we cannot get everything we want. There are some people who cannot get anything they want, you know? I know it's upsetting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Would you like a hug? Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. The big thing that I think about, obviously, when it comes to having kids is finances. We will know, right, when we're spending less, saving money on something cheaper, whatever, right? Can the kids tell, in your opinion? Are they perfectly okay?
Honestly, kids at that age, after playing for a few weeks, they just chuck it aside.
Yeah.
So we don't believe in buying very expensive toys for them. And they have a lot of cousins, so a lot of hand-me-downs, yeah. But we do spend on books. So either we borrow from the library, but certain titles we cannot get from the library, then we will spend a bit more.
So I read about a whole list of new grants and initiatives that have come out this year. So now you have 3 kids. If you hint happen to have another one from now onwards. So based on your experience already raising kids for so many years, do you think that will help families even more? And yeah, what's your experience with this?
So we can cover groceries, expenses, their clothes, so that will go a long way.
Another big thing that I think about, right, is that the whole relationship is just you dating. But then suddenly when you have kids, you are parents, you are mom and dad, you know? I feel a bit scared of like losing my identity, losing my ability to do my own things. What has been your experiences with this so far?
We were not prepared, to be honest. I mean, no one can ever be fully prepared to be a parent. You know, we put our hobbies, our wants, our needs, so to care for this little child that we created. I think the first few years was a bit difficult. Then we realized that no, we cannot keep going on like this. For us to love the kids, right, the first thing that we must do is must love ourselves and we must love each other.
There are people who commented saying that you should be at home taking care of your child. It shouldn't be the helper. It shouldn't be the grandparents. It's your responsibility. I feel that as a working mom, it takes a lot for me to just leave them at home. It's not a walk in the park. I do feel guilty and when I don't get to see their milestones. Sometimes they learn to walk when I'm not at home in office. But there's no better mom, the one staying at home or the one at work. We just find a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being a career mom, it's not only good for her, but it's also good for the kids. So our daughter will see that, you know, being a lady does not mean that I have to be at home only. I can have my own dreams and career aspirations.
Yeah.
So I think there is something very intrinsic that she has done just by going to work. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you for doing that.
This makes me wonder, how do other families cope with the rising cost of living in Singapore, especially when raising kids is so expensive? To find out, I spoke to Andrea and Dawn, who currently live in a rental HDB flat with their 3 children. In the past 4 years, do you remember using any government grants to do anything?
So for CDA, yeah, usually I will use to offset schools and all, or maybe like sometimes when visiting the doctor.
Okay.
There's this basic mom subsidy, working mom subsidy. Yeah, and on top of that, actually government support a lot on lower income family.
Okay.
Yeah, so for lower income family that stays in public housing rental like here, we actually get a maximum subsidy lah. Eventually their school fee now becomes at $3 for the playgroup and above. So infant care maximum $40.
Wow.
On top of that, the school itself also help us with all these. They also give like grant, Head Start Fund grant, every month at least about $20. So eventually I don't even need to utilize their CDA account on the school fee as well.
So then you can use the account for other things.
Correct, like seeing doctor, yeah, and the dollar to dollar matching actually helps a lot.
How has your work life been in terms of balancing work and having the time to raise the kids?
Previously, when my daughter falls sick, my boss allowed me to bring my daughter to my workplace to take care of her. But currently, because he changed to food delivery, it's more flexible.
During the morning, I'll send them to school. After they picked up by my wife, then maybe bathe them, change their diapers, feed them.
If let's say they have to stay at home, school closure or what, I will let him know. He'll be the one staying at home and all.
Okay.
So he supports me, as in I don't need to take so much annual leave or childcare afterwards lah.
Cost and time aren't the only challenges parents face. Parenting also comes with concerns about education. So as we know, the education system in Singapore is quite robust, which means that parents have to put in their own efforts to help their kids out. I saw quite a startling statistic. 55.6% of parents in Singapore said that the lack of knowledge or skills is making them a bit stressed out when it comes to helping their kids out with education. So as part of my activities with Lucas, I wanted to really understand how the education system works for a kid his age and try to make learning a bit more engaging for him. Blue or blue? Blue, okay. Let's do maths, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Are you able to read the instructions?
Circle the numbers
Whose?
whose number was
Appear?
appear blue.
Below, yeah.
Blue.
Below, like above, below. The number 3 is green. 33 is red. All the number 3s is green. All the number 33s is red. Let's go.
I can find it.
You can. I know you can. We're almost there. How do you say
Tab.
it? Again?
Tab.
That's a good guess. It's tab.
Tab.
Well done. While Lucas is very task-oriented, I noticed that he's quite a creative child. So I thought maybe I can be a bit more creative in engaging him. Perhaps making toys from recycled materials? This is Sophia, a mother of 3, who believes in regularly upcycling everyday household items to make toys for her children. She's a children's book author of 3 stories on upcycling, 2 of which won the SG Book Awards. I saw your videos online of you making all these amazing, huge toy creations for your kids. Can I ask you why you decided to make all these gigantic creations instead of just buying toys?
We have lots of cartons, lots of toilet rolls, lots of boxes, and it's very easy to turn that into something that they can play with. So I think upcycling is really good because when you make something with them, you can't bond with them. We're always teaching children to consume YouTube, consume TV shows, consume toys. But then when they create, it's kind of the reverse of that. Because they are the ones making it. It became very motivational and encouraging when my daughter started making her own toys out of trash.
Without you?
Yeah, she would just take the chopsticks and she would draw, I think it was a family of rabbits. So and she cut them out. I think that's very precious because then the child takes ownership and the child is also empowered.
Yeah. And so how long did that whole process take? Do you remember?
It's a bit tedious. So the process would take anywhere from half an hour to an hour plus.
You said tedious. I thought you meant half a day. That seems fine.
I mean, I already explained that for parents who have so many things on their plate, right? 1 hour of my time is very, very precious.
That's true. That's true. Like what Sophia mentioned, as working parents, we don't have much time. So instead of making toys from scratch, I decided to work on an art piece with Lucas together.
Ew! Gross!
Why are you saying ew?
It smells like vomit.
It smells like vomit. Let me smell.
Here we go.
It does smell like vomit. You're right. So remember these leaves we picked up, right?
Yeah.
So now you're going to use the leaves to make the different parts.
Oh,
Each
that's
leaf,
a small one.
yeah, each leaf will be its own
Ew.
color.
Gross.
You're an artist. So if let's say you want to give it a big arm like that, right? You use the leaf to make the arm shape. So we'll press the leaf into the pin and then you press it like that.
How about we use this side?
Sure.
I'm gonna put the first leaf here.
Like that? Okay. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Press. Okay.
It's turning into green. I'm done.
Not bad. Good. Thanks for letting me help you make the robot.
It's cool, right?
It's very cool. I like your creation a lot.
Look at this.
Wow,
make
what are you gonna
some
do? What are you gonna do with that? So this is a...
Bowling.
It's not bowling.
You
It's
can turn it into a bowling ball.
Oh, okay. So it's a robot monster.
You can turn it into a bowling ball, and the ball can fly up into the space.
This-
And when you find a black ball, please don't touch it because it's poisonous.
You got a wing. You got firepower. And then what's the monster saying?
Hi.
Yep. We are master artists. Since I did very well and managed to not burst my budget, I decided to bring Lucas out for a treat. Because we did such a good job, remember I had some money, right? And we didn't spend all the money for the past 5 days that we're together, so I'm gonna bring you to a surprise. Do you like ice cream and waffles?
Yeah.
Shall we get ice cream and waffles?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go!
I know where is it.
You know where? Okay, then you walk me there. You walk me there. Let's go.
That one?
Yay! What do you want?
I want the rainbow one. I want chocolate chip.
We're going to do it in the waffle capping here.
Ooh. So nice.
Wow, look at that. Would you like me to cut it in half for us?
Yeah.
Wow, the waffle looks good. Here you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You eat this part. How about I cut half for you, you cut half for me?
That sounds great. Wow. Thank you for sharing your waffle with me. Which ice cream do you prefer? Both?
I like two.
You like both? That's good.
Do you know who I like the most?
Yeah, mommy and dad. Lincoln. C'est cette pécan. C'est Coco Badminton. Is it me?
Yes.
Oh, I like you the most too, Lucas. You're very nice. Thank you. And so the time has come for me to say goodbye to Lucas and his family. Bye, guys. Thank you for letting me take care of Lucas. Bye. Bye. Ayo. Bye-bye. Whew. I did it. 5 days of taking care of Lucas. Oh my goodness. So many things happened, right? Obviously, there were struggles along the way. Although I will say that for this experiment, because I was alone, generally, most families would have two people, two spouses who can share the burden of, entertaining the kid. So maybe that's why I was extra tired. Honestly, I don't think that my 5 days with Lucas has suddenly made me want to be a parent. To be honest, I think that if your work and your lifestyle involves very irregular hours, like mine does currently, it's quite hard to imagine taking care of a kid. So if you're talking about money, right, and the cost of raising a child in Singapore, we set a budget for this experiment. It's $20. If you remember, there was a moment where because I was trying to balance the money, Lucas got very upset. But then, I could really only afford something that he didn't really want. But I think that really taught me and him, gave him the opportunity to learn how to manage his emotions, that you cannot just get everything that you want. I really think that maybe a lot of the expenditure, especially when it comes to name brand things, comes from the parents, us adults, and our ego of wanting to feel like we provide a lot for the kids, when actually I don't think the kids will be able to tell a difference. And the cheapest thing is imagination. It's not the toy that makes them happy, it's the fact that they get to play, probably with you. But I am very convinced that there's a lot more help than I realized. If and when I ever do want to become a parent, I think that the anxiety and the stress is a lot less. The mandatory paternal leave that's coming up this year, I think it's pretty impressive because other countries, maybe even from the West, they're not even doing that yet. Yeah, so I do think that it will help so much. One, room tone. And you wanna clap with me? 1, 2, 3. Yeah.